Okay, so here I'm going to look at Lala Kramarenko's ball routine. This is from the Moscow Championship from earlier this year. I've really been wanting to watch some of Lala's routines because I know she was gone for a while and she had some injuries and then she has returned now. And I think it would be good to have a look at what her routines are like. I think I hadn't watched her in a few years.
My baby, she left me out down on the street, broke my heart and let me bleed. Oh, my baby, she swept me right up on my.
Lala has very smooth rolls. I noticed that right away when she did roll the ball on her arms here.
Out down on the street, broke my heart and let me bleed.
Kind of a unique style with the dance steps.
Oh, my baby,
Very
she
smooth with her
swept me
rolls.
right up on my feet. She tore me right up a page.
Beautiful penché turn. Lala always was great with those turns. I think she was one of the gymnasts who would do the penché into the side inclination turn in the prior code of points.
I never wanna see you.
Her roll here was a little incomplete. The one from her leg here to her arm. We'll look at that one more time. It didn't go all the way to her hand. And the second roll that was across her arms didn't touch her second arm fully. It like bounced a little bit. Ooh, she gripped the ball there. That was unexpected because she's had nice ball handling up till now. She just randomly gripped the ball there, again for like no particular reason. I like that roll down the front of the body, but here the ball's on her legs and she's gonna transfer it to her hand. Very unfortunate how she grabbed it there. Lala's always been really strong with the back inclination turns. This was maybe not, or back scale turns I should say, maybe not her best back scale turn. Again, she's coming back from some injuries, so I wouldn't expect her to be at full strength, but she looks good. Again, the roll is not well executed so much on the back of the arms here. It bounces. I think that when, people nowadays are going for their rolls with their fingers apart and their thumb out, it does not help you catch the roll cleanly. Of course, if the roll's already off of your arm, it could be a way of saving the ball. But clearly, she's got the thumb there and the fingers apart when she's going for the catch. The roll did bounce, so it could have been necessary to save it. Her attitude turn is really nice. I think Lala's done these attitude turns for a while, like she used to do them as well. She's always been a really good turner. She does 4 turns. Really, really beautiful attitude turn. The roll wasn't the best. Nice leaves. It's kind of an interesting choice of music for ball. I don't dislike it. It's just really kind of not what I'd expect for a ball routine. It was a nice roll that time. Oh, wow. That was a great Raffael turn. Oh, wow. I think that's one of the better ones I've seen. Because, look, I mean, when she first started it, I thought she looked like she was almost doing a penché turn. But then she opened it up. Her releve was really good. It's really interesting because her releve is very high towards the end compared to what you usually see in a Raffaele turn. If you see here, she's on releve clearly. There are so many people who do this turn and it's like, are you on releve at all? And she's actually really on her releve here. Just, well, get a look at how she's holding the ball, but that's just a given at this point. She's on a releve, as you can see. She's not really in the shape yet. She showed this penché shape at the beginning, and I almost thought she was going to do a penché turn, but she already did one earlier. So now she's turned it more side, and she's definitely on releve. That's the best releve position and the clearest exit from, like, controlled exit from a Raffaele turn I think I've seen from the majority of the routines I've watched. And usually the releve is so low you have to pause to even tell if the heel is off the carpet. And she clearly has a releve. I thought at the beginning of the turn, her chest is facing the carpet too much. Like her shoulders and chest are facing the floor. But she opens really nicely into the side position. I think that's a really beautifully executed Raffaele turn. And I actually didn't hate it. And I just personally don't like that turn, even, I would say, even when it's decently executed. But that was so well executed, I think it made me like the turn a lot more than I usually do. I want to go back to her side inclination here because it was not great. She's kind of gripping the ball. I think the issue was that the bounce was just a little bit too forward. I don't like how she takes the ball out there. It's not horrible, but even the way she caught the bounce. But I think that's more a factor of the bounce was too far away. So she bounces here, and the bounce off her shoulder kind of goes away, so she has to reach for it. When you have a mistake, I don't usually, get on people for gripping the ball. Her side inclination was still held. It was just the way she had to come out of it was not ideal. That was sort of an interesting risk. I'm not convinced she did. I want to watch it again. When you're judging, you don't get to watch again. Is it 2 rotations? I guess the second rotation on the knees is complete. It doesn't look like a complete rotation because if you look where she is here, this is her starting the first rotation. That's the end of the first rotation. It looks more like she does about a half to 3/4 on the second rotation because it's just a little spin around on the knee. It really, and even in real time, my first thought was, did she do 2 rotations under the toss? My initial reaction was that she didn't. And that's why I was like, let me look at it again. I don't think that's a valid risk. I don't think you can consider, it's not that you can't do a turn on your knee like that or a rotation on your knee. It's just that coming from the initial scrabble or butt roll that she executes right here, there's a full butt roll, and then that's like 3/4 of a turn. So I don't think that really would count as a risk, but I would be interested if a judge would know better. A judge would certainly know better. This was a nice executed roll here. Okay, and she did catch. Okay, and she did catch the risk at the end with 2 hands. I'm sure she intended a trap or something with the legs. This was a nice roll here towards the end of the routine. She did 2 rolls. Well, I think it's really nice to see Lala back and competing again. That's awesome. I missed seeing her on the carpet. She's really a beautiful gymnast. It's interesting to see her turns because she's always been so great at turns. I thought her attitude turn was great, even though the roll wasn't well executed in it. Her Raffaele turn was beautiful. I think that's the first time I've ever thought that about a Raffaele turn. I thought that was really well done. And then her Ponche turn is really good. Her risks, I noticed that she's basically only attempting 2 rotations, and a lot of people at this level are attempting 3 or 4. So that's something she'll probably increase as time goes on. I know that she wasn't competing for a while. Overall, I think her ball handling is a lot better than many people nowadays, but she does have a few moments where she kind of grabs the ball. Some of them were because of mistakes. Others were not. So it would be nice if she didn't grip the ball in those places where it's easy. But yeah, this has been Lala Kramarenko's ball routine. I'm excited to see her back and excited to keep seeing more of her routines.